By the time July rolls around and my garage turned workshop, I start dreading the heat almost as much as I dread the dust. Box fans just push hot air around, and I'd already burned through 2 cheap oscillating units that died after 1 season. So when I decided to try the best VEVOR wall-mount misting fan, I wasn't expecting much more than better than nothing. I was wrong. Here's my full breakdown after putting it through real use, outdoors, indoors, and everywhere in between. Move lots of air. The push-button switch is about as simple as it gets, 1 button, 3 speeds, no fumbling with dials or remotes. I started on low just to test it, and honestly, even the lowest setting moved more air than my old fan did on high. VEVOR rates this thing at a maximum of 7,000 CFM with a reach of around 30 feet, and from where I'm standing, that claim holds up. I tested it across my open garage, and I could feel a steady breeze from clear on the other side. If you're someone who refuses to be chased indoors by the heat, this fan basically lets you stay outside longer without melting. Power without noise. This is the part that genuinely impressed me. The fan runs on a 115 watts copper motor housed in an all-metal casing, spinning at 1,400 RPM, and it's quiet. Not silent, there's a faint hum, especially on high, but nothing close to the rattling, straining noise I expected from something pushing this much air. It's ETL listed too, which gave me some reassurance about safety standards, especially since I'm running it near water. Wall-mount oscillating design. At 24.3 inches, this fan has presence. It's not a dainty little unit you forget is there. The metal construction feels genuinely heavy-duty, not the flimsy plastic shell I half expected at this price point. The 90-degree oscillation is where it really earns its keep. Instead of blasting one fixed spot, it sweeps back and forth and actually covers the whole width of my garage. I also appreciated being able to tilt it vertically. I angled it slightly downward to hit me directly at the workbench instead of just blowing across the ceiling. Perfect for outdoor and indoor use. This is the feature that makes the fan feel like a real investment rather than a one-season gadget. I've used mine in 3 completely different settings now, mounted in my garage workshop, set up on the patio for that backyard gathering, and temporarily moved to a covered porch during a heat wave. Features you may be looking for. Built-in misting function. High airflow output. IP44 waterproof rating. Quiet, heavy-duty motor. 90 degrees oscillation plus vertical tilt. Final opinion. I went into this expecting a decent fan and came away with something I'd genuinely recommend to anyone dealing with serious heat, whether that's a hot garage, an open patio, or a commercial space that needs real airflow. Thanks for watching.